Hello everybody, I'm Wheel Trouble and welcome to Let's Play Myst 4 Revelation. In our last episode we had tuned this little device here and we're trying to figure out our way through these 4 little locks. And apparently I got the tuning wrong. We're on Spire. This is going to hopefully be the last Spire episode. We're on the next to last puzzle. This one's the biggest pain in the butt of all the puzzles for this age. I obviously got that wrong, so we're going to go back down, we're going to retune this thing. If you refer back to the notes, the Nara, with everything set to maximum, the Nara should have started vibrating. We didn't have anything, so I think I have an off by 1 error on all of these. So let's go ahead and get that fixed here. Okay, it's the 3rd position. There we go. And there. Okay. Let's go back up and try our hands, see how we did here. There's just so much spooky about this. It's hard to believe that Cirrus went to those kind of lengths to explore every little inch of his little floaty rock island prison thing. Okay, that's maxed. And there we go. You can see the chess pieces vibrating, so the Nara is activating, and you can kind of see this little gear thing turn. So let's look for the other. We have 8, 12, 4, and that works for the quartz. So that's going to be the next one here. And this one's kind of interesting because those gears will keep turning. So we actually have to act quick. We have to get all 4 rocks vibrating at once in order to... Okay, can you see that how that gear's still rotating? Yeah. That down, and it stopped, so we missed our boat with the Nara. Alright, so we're going to do the 8, 12, 4 here so we can get the quartz going. See, there it goes, that's the quartz. Now for the next one. And you'll have to forgive me, I'm trying to work fast here off of my notes so that we can get this done, because as you've seen, it's a timed puzzle. And so there's a lot of trial and error while trying to get these all balanced out and get them all moving at the same time. There's the second rock. Now let's see if we can get that blue crystal. This one is going to be a total of 11. I don't know if you guys remember that from the notes, but I'll go ahead and show you here. Okay, see the last one was 1055. That was from a note where we couldn't exceed 20. The particular note we're going to be looking at, see this is the note page from the garden. No, that doesn't help. Okay, so close look at the blue rock. And remember, it said that it had to be from the garden, and let me go back to see if I can show you guys without this thing timing out on me. There we go. Blue. Blue crystal, test results conclusive, need to supply keyboard with total gathered from garden and docking station only. So, grand total of 11, there's a few different ways to come up with that, and we're basically going to jump straight to it. Give me just a second here. See, that's the last one, the 20 units total. Giving you guys a chance to read through my notes a little bit. So one of those is definitely going to be 3 for the blue crystal. So 3 plus what equals 11, essentially. So if you got 3, the next logical result could be... We'll set the 3. And then a 1. Oops, too far. Leaving us 7 for the middle. Let's see if we can get that going here before we run out of time. 3, 4, 5, 6, and... Why didn't I get vibration? Man, I'm gonna run out of time on this. I think I already have on the rock. So I'm trying 317. Maybe I just got it backwards. There it is. Okay, so it was 317. Alright. Now I'll have to go back to 1055 to get that piece vibrating. From the looks of it, I'm almost out of time on the quartz, too. Well, let's shoot for the Nara. Okay, and there goes the Nara into its recess. The sad thing is having to work so fast on this puzzle. Really makes it a source of frustration. Why is it not vibrating in? Okay, we just lost the quartz, so we're gonna have to go back and do that now too. Okay, the Nara should be compressed. Okay, we need to bring this up to the 5. Oh, sorry, we're doing quartz here. Okay, there's the quartz, so that's the 8, 12, 4, and then we're going to go ahead and do the 10, 5, and then bring the other one up to the 5, and we just lost the blue crystal. Okay, the rock is in place. Now the blue crystal, that was the 317, so there's 3, 1, and we just lost the Nara. Ugh. Okay, we got that one. Now let's hustle. But all she's got. There we go. Ugh. Okay. So basically we just released these floaty rocks that we have to jump across now, so we can get to the other edge. Weird little upside down spider thing. Really an interesting padlock system. Anyway, let's make our way across. Sirius is gutsy for that one. I guess they're closer than they look. Holy cow. Something happened. No wonder we couldn't get the elevator up. Okay. Wonder what that does. Make our way over, see what's so special about this little rock thing. Ooh, glowy crystal, not surprised.
Interesting problem. The inner matrix wants to hold on to an electrical buildup indefinitely, but it loses it as soon as the crystal touches a grounded object. So, how to keep the crystals isolated until I can use them?
We already knew that. Oh well. It is what it is. And we've got a journal over here, so let's go ahead and get some reading in.
Something has happened. There is a structure in the spire that was not there 9 days ago when I sailed off to harvest more crystals. Its existence is impossible. Yet I have stood inside its foyer and know that it is real. I'm forced to make an inconceivable deduction. Somehow, my father is still alive. Something has happened. I do not understand how this can be. Regardless, given the design of the chamber, and in particular its barred dividing wall, I suspect that our reunion will be tense. 15 years. Still, it is not enough for him. This age was nothing when I arrived. Nothing but floating rocks and debris. I am the one who made it livable, and I did so without help from any quarter. If I could have found just one single person to assist me. But no. He does not want to talk about accomplishments. All he wants to talk about are the books. Yes, I burned them, Father. I am sorry. Now, can we put the past aside and let me out of here? Another wasted evening playing repentant sinner in his linking chamber. I do not know why I even waste my time. It is obvious he will never be convinced. But what of Mother? Her endless hand-wringing is as maddening as ever, yet there must be some way I can use it. Perhaps if I play upon her guilt. Create a sculptural vignette which she can see inside their viewer. If I choose the appropriate memory, it should convince her that I, too, have my regrets. This is intolerable. If he did not intend to set me free, why create the chamber in the first place? To flaunt his all-powerful skill? I get it, Father. Really, I do. Everything I have accomplished here pales in comparison to what you can do with the art. It is the one power you have that I shall never defeat. No wonder you refuse to teach it to me. I will take this no longer. It is time I showed him some of my power. Father believes his chamber to be impenetrable, but he's forgotten the very laws he once explained to me. Frequency and molecular vibration. The crystals can do it. If I find the right frequency, their song can set off a vibration that will tear through the chamber on a molecular level. Those impenetrable walls will shatter like glass. No doubt I will need a great deal of electricity to do it. I'd better retune the musical instrument. I have a sister? I do not know what to think. It is something I never even considered. I must not let it affect me. There's too much work to be done. I need to get more power to the cables. Building additional conductors will take too long. But if I dismantle parts of the rocket ship network, then rewire the remainder directly into the throne. But if his chamber is breached, there will be no need. It is no use. He will never teach me the art. Questioning him about it only makes him suspicious. Perhaps, with him out of the picture, I can learn it from the dunny. I cannot proceed without a sample. I've tried shipping off pieces from the chamber using every possible method save the crystal, but my efforts have all proven fruitless. How can I convince him to give me a piece? Or better yet, a set of matching pieces? This will require a very delicate touch. I wonder if he still enjoys playing. So that was my dear little sister. I see now why he's so taken with her. She's only a child, and yet several times during our discussion I caught her studying me, attempting to ascertain what to believe. How much have they told her, I wonder? I don't even care. It's obvious they value her more than they ever did Akinar and me. Very well, then. I shall use even that to my advantage. Retrofitting of the old crystal cavern proceeds on schedule. The loss of my lab was a setback, for I cannot continue frequency tests until all the cavern walls are removed. But that explosion has made me very cautious. I would rather dangle over the... stars than have solid rock walls explode on top of me. No! He cannot do this! Why is he bringing her into this? I will not allow it. I will not allow a mere child to have that much power over me. How dare he agree to teach her the art? There must be a way. Some way to get the knowledge from her. But how? Go ahead, Father. Go ahead and teach her. If you insist on giving this power to Yisha, then I will make sure you're also giving it to me. I have found the frequency.
That seems to be that. So, Sirius was obviously just hell-bent on getting the hell out of here, and it seems Atris provided him the opportunity. We have two little chambers here. You mentioned an explosion. 1055. Interesting. Okay, so that's a collection chamber. And it's got to react with something here. Nara. Series of 12s. So Nara and the rock don't get along? Good to know. Well, nothing to really do but try to get those over here. I need to get that rock out of the way since it's sitting right on top of the elevator. Obviously this is a much easier puzzle than the last one. Okay. Going to make our way back and try to make use of that panel, and we're going to go ahead and go with the rock first. This is just so spooky. Okay, bring down the instrument panel. Okay. Now we're going to drop the Nara. And that reacted with the rock. Okay. Good enough. There we go. Now that I've got control back. Well, we should be able to make good use of that elevator now. Just curious to see if that little switch did anything. Since I don't really plan on coming back this way. Really? I can't just step straight into the elevator? Okay. At any rate. Let's go ahead and make our way up and enjoy this little cutscene. If I can grab the switch. Come on. Let me grab. Thank you. And away we go. Oh, something wiggled. We'll have to wait till after the cutscene to enjoy that. See what we have there dangling. Yeah, that's not creepy. There's so much that could go wrong with that. And here we are back at the top floor. So we've run full circle, kind of like we did for Haven. Now let's see what that little clockwork thing was. And push this here. And seems to be some kind of a combination, so we'll need to make note of this. As soon as I get my mouse back, we'll take a picture. Kind of interesting that the crystal's not glowing. Okay, I'm just gonna write this down. There, okay. Took too long for that camera to come back. I shouldn't have had to write down anything. So, but we got the picture, so I can throw away my notes. And let's go ahead and make our way up and out of Spire, and then we're going to make our way to Serenia. And Serenia is pretty well where the end game is going to take place. Gonna kind of miss this age. I don't know that I'd be able to explore it in real life because I've got a massive fear of heights, but for a video game, it's certainly a very entertaining world. Okay. And let's link back to Tomana. The thing that interests me is not only did he have to break through the chamber here, or on Spire, he had to find some way to break out through the chamber here, so I'm curious how he caused that explosion, what he used. Probably just a couple of rocks, don't you reckon? Even so, that was a pretty solid blast door. Kind of surprised Atris doesn't have a little boat tethered up. Anyway, get the ball to spin so we can leave. I find it really funny that in the first two games, the Prison Ages were basically black page books that didn't seem to do much of anything. Yet for this, they gave them an entire world. So it has me a little confused as to why they chose to go that method. But I'm not going to complain either. I love the franchise way too much. Just waiting on the elevator to come down while we observe the damage. There we go. Okay. Let's make our way to turning around here. Thank you. And there's our button. And yeah, the zip mode definitely would be kind of fun for some of this, but kind of takes away from a little bit of the immersion factor. Granted, some of it gets taken away anyway just from not being able to walk seamlessly. Okay, let's go ahead and bring the staircase over here. I wonder what led Atris to design it this way, rather than just cross-connect it all. Sorry guys, it's been a very long day. Okay, I'm looking for clues around here really quick, just in case. Because once I go, I'm not coming back. Okay, let's go ahead and move the bridge so we can get down into Yisha's room. Wow, it's taking forever to transition. Okay, can't exactly examine anything in that book. And the glass is broken. This is new.
I knew you'd have one.
Okay. Alright. So, Akinar broke the glass. Got it. So, what was Akinar doing over here? We know Cirrus broke out, and we know Cirrus had the fight with Akinar. Did they team up? Well, let's go ahead and put in our code and get down to that book that Akinar had dropped. I'm guessing it's Akinar at this point. That was quite a few episodes back, actually, wasn't it? That was like right after we finished Haven, so that was 3 episodes ago. That's been a while. Helps if I get the code right. Sorry, guys. I need to pay attention and not run my mouth so much. There we go. Much better. Okay. As soon as this little clip goes, we can go ahead and make our move. Yeah, we don't worry about our kid just randomly tripping and falling into the water. Or there's a strong enough current thanks to the raging waterfall. You know, no worries. We got lucky that this book landed here. That's quite an interesting little world there. Those aren't exactly what I would consider trees. It's pretty though. And where is it gonna set us down? Okay, so we are here, and we will pick up here on Sarnia next time. We'll trouble out.